days ago, I said here on this table that when we're done with our experiments, they will boomerang in our faces.
It's not an experiment.
Hang on, let me finish.
Yes, go ahead.
It was a tough one this morning. Well, I just wanted to see, it's a very short clip. I just wanted to see that part where Rufai and Rotus, had this kind of like, you saw Rotus like, it was as if there was this beefing since before they started the show and all of that. So it's obvious. You would see Rotus, adjusted his suit and, just, not convenient with the way Rufai was talking. And because Rufai seemed to be talking in a particular direction, which you will be left to judge, yourself. Let's watch.
Rotus, I'm happy that the ERU are seeing it, but I'm not going to claim triumphalism now. It is finally when we are done, then I will now remind that I said so. There's something called economic history. We did this in '86. Economic history matters a great deal. Let me extend my economic history. England tried it with ERM, that backfired, that led to Black Wednesday. And when that happened, Britain learned from it. In 1998, when the Eurozone was about to start their unified currency, and they brought the proposal to England, Tony Blair had attended the meeting. He was game. But thank God there was a man that had a PhD in a PhD in history, called Gordon Brown, who was the Chancellor of the Exchequer. And he said, no, we have learned from what happened in 1992. We will not do it. And that's to today, till England left the EU. That was why England didn't spend the euro. Because Gordon Brown kicked against it. Because he learned from economic history of what happened in 1992. On this regard, I'll rest my case again. And I'll say, probably, many years down the line, we will learn. That's my case.
Sorry, Ayo, 1 second. So Rufai, there's this thing you do where you speak in these general terms, and I don't really quite understand the point you're trying to make. Wait. Are you saying that we should not do a managed float? Are you saying we should float the naira, or are you saying we should go back to a fixed exchange rate where it's at 450? Just state it in clear terms, because I'm not sure what triumphant thing you're trying to claim here. What exactly are you trying to say? Just say it out. All right.
Well, it was that sounded like, like I said earlier on, it sounded like, like a beefing that had just been there, and something just, because I don't see anything wrong with what Rufai said. He's in his own. He has his own opinions, and he just heard his own opinion. That's what you heard him just say. But then it sounded like he's an anti, Bola Tinubu policies. You understand? That's the way he sounded, and made that's why Rotus is coming up to say that, look, the way but I see this kind of aggression in Rotus. That looked very, very unprofessional, considering the fact that the camera was on you. While Rufai was talking, and I don't know why the director chose to leave the camera on both of them. I think when we have What's Trending and other programs like that, other parts of segments of the morning show, you can always have a view, of the person speaking, just him alone. But this time around, we had him and had Rotus. And I think that was just also by the director to also help Rotus to put himself together. He was foaming too much. And this was not just an issue of, what Rufai just said. You notice that he said, we. So probably there's been a beefing and all of that. But then you can't take it away from Rufai. Rufai will school you. That's the truth. He will school you, and, Rotus did something like, do you see, that kind of like, you see what I'm saying, that kind of thing. But then I don't think that will suffice. Please do drop your comment, make them simple and simple. I just think that we should be more professional in, the way we handle things. You're on the live TV, millions of people are watching and all of that. They will still watch these videos and all of that. I think we should just be a bit more calm and all of that. Asking him, where do you stand? He already made his point known, and so don't begin to dig. It's not a debate between Rotus and Rufai. It is, a general. Anyway, let's drop it here. Feel free to drop your comment, make them simple and simple. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you. Bye-bye.